is the Korg Volca Bass, and we're going to talk about the filter. The filter. This filter that Korg has put in here is based on the MiniKorg 700S vintage Korg synthesizer. So it's not just a filter, it's actually a vintage filter design, and it is 12 decibel per octave. So let's have a listen to it. I've got all three VCOs going crazy so we can hear a wide range of filtering. That is a really nice sounding filter. And I mean, come on. Okay, really nice sounding filter. You've got this incredible VCO functionality. You've got all these other things going on. On top of it, there's a vintage filter design, really nice sounding filter. And then the price. I mean, holy cow, you can't get all of this for this price normally. This is awesome. Let's have a listen with a little bit of peak, which we also call resonance. Awesome. Here's 75% peak. Listen to that low end. See, here's a thing that's cool. This peak is not, this resonance is not taking away bass from the sound at all. In fact, it seems like it's emphasizing it. That is a serious bass noise. Okay, and it does self-oscillate. Listen to that really low end part right there. My gosh. And then full peak. Now, if you're like me, and I hope you are, you're going, okay, must have this right now. Yeah, it's a full-ranged analog 3-oscillator monosynth with a vintage filter that sounds like that. Must have this right now. And we're just getting started. I mean, oh my gosh. Here, let's add to this incredible filter sound. Wait, let's listen to one oscillator for a second. Still, absolutely just exquisite. We also have the ability to affect the filter with the envelope generator that exists in this device, and that's controlled by this cutoff envelope generator intensity knob. So then the settings that we put in the AREG will affect the filter cutoff point. Listen to that. And then just one oscillator. That is an analog synth sound. Modern device, vintage analog synth sound. That is really awesome. Listen to that low end. The filter is amazing. That is an amazing filter, and the filter envelope works really well with it. How about that? Listen to that filter. Yeah, so this is a full featured filter. It has the cutoff, it has the resonance, and it has an envelope to control them. And let's listen to this for a moment up in a higher range. That is total vintage analog monosynth, not bass synth. Like, I mean, this is just a monosynth. Listen to that sound. It's unbelievable. If you're like me, and you must be, this is a must-have. Like, immediately, this is a must-have. Okay. And I'm not done. There is also, we also have the LFO, which exists right here. And we have the controls for the rate and the intensity. So let's have a listen to that. Right now, the LFO is directed to the filter cutoff. So you can hear the LFO, which is currently set to a triangle wave, affecting the filter cutoff point. We have the ability to control the rate. And because Korg loves you, you know that Korg loves you because they have done the wise thing of allowing the LFO, the low frequency oscillator, to go into the audio range and become an oscillator. And listen to what this does to the filter. Right now it's a little intense because the intensity is up, but we back that off a little bit and you have what made a lot of the great vintage synths great. The ability for an oscillator to affect the filter cutoff point. What that generates is fatness. That distortion, that richness, that's what we're looking for. So what we have here is an incredibly fat synthesizer because we can control the filter cutoff point with an audio range oscillator. It also allows you to create some distortion effects, so it's not always clean. You can get some real grit out of it. And then push the resonance into self-oscillation, and you have real nastiness. I mean, holy cow, seriously. And even if you want to use it very lightly without any peak at all, it still is making a richer sound. And then we can add the envelope into that. That is a great vintage sound. But you can use it for normal filter effects as